Hello and welcome! Hello and welcome to the Sound Live! How y'all doing today? I have special guests today to react with me. I have Jennifer Valaket. How you doing, Jennifer?
Great, how are you? Thanks for having me again.
Jennifer is a saxophone player and flute player. Also with me today, Evelyn Holland. Hey, Eve, how you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing good, Matt.
We have Kyle Walz. Kyle is a singer-songwriter and a really cool guy. How you doing, Kyle?
Oh my gosh. So I ran to my computer about 3 minutes ago and knocked over my drink cup.
Dimash that like button. That was a joke. But no, seriously, we need more likes, more people in here. And now it's time for the main event.
Yay.
Jennifer's pick. Everyone, Jennifer is going to introduce us now.
I'm just really excited about this because I saw it, like it came up on my browser. And I was like, oh my God, he did Ave Maria, which I love that piece, especially on flute. I've played it, weddings, funerals, whatever. And it's a beautiful, beautiful piece. And I was anxious to see his take on it because he has all those ranges, you know what I mean? So I was just excited, and I love the song, so I can't wait to see him do it. I'm very excited. This one is composed by Igor Krutoy and inspired by the
Igor Krutoy's version.
And inspired by the original Ave Maria. Thank you for that. I'm gonna butcher their name, but thank you.
I've really enjoyed Igor Krutoy's work. So without further ado, Musicians Panel react to Dimash Ave Maria, New Wave 2021 Igor Krutoy version. Here we go!
Oh my god.
He looked like younger in that video for some reason, or maybe it was the way he was dressed. I don't know. Is this an older video or is it
2021?
Yeah, 2021.
Interesting.
Maybe how he dressed.
Yeah.
I liked it though. Oh my god, he just blew me away. I had goosebumps while he was saying that.
So let's get some of the obvious stuff out of the way. That was just straight soprano. Mm-hmm. There was no tenor in that arrangement. He could have been, Ella Fitzgerald, you know what I mean? The tone was so feminine and round and beautiful. I could not, if I had not been looking with my eyes, it sounded angelic in a either non-binary or feminine sort of way. It didn't have it, and it was just so. I don't think he said anything other than ah.
Yeah,
it was so expressive.
So pretty.
And like ah is a really gorgeous syllable because in pretty much all cultures, I don't want to get religious or anything, but it's like involved in the deity's name. Like you could start naming them in your head and they all have that ah sound to it, right? Mm-hmm. And that ah sound is just, it's like creation. It's like symbolic of it,
Yeah.
And so the Ave Maria, it has the ah is how it starts, right? Mm-hmm. And the creation of, of the Savior, the Messiah, whatever, the gratitude for the mother. We can look at it as the earth. Ave Maria is we're grateful for our Mother Earth to be here. Right. There's so many ways you could interpret the beauty of it. And like it was still popera, but it was mostly opera. You know what I mean? On that one. There wasn't as much pop. But I love the way that Igor composed that. It was just, it was epic. It built up and it come down and, really just shows up. And one of the things that Dimash did that I thought was so cool was he was doing the oh, and then he threw in a little bit of that extra breathiness, like just blowing a little bit of extra air out of his mouth from somewhere. You know what I mean? And it just gave it that like just extra texture in a couple of spots. It was just, I don't know, just masterful. Like, and his mic technique, like he belts so hard, and you can see a lot of times he was nearly a foot away from that 58 or whatever it was he was using.
Yeah.
That gives you an idea how loud his voice is. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
I loved it. I purposely did not watch the video until now because I didn't want to spoil it, obviously. But oh my god, his tone is just every time I'm just like, wow. Like I would love to play flute with him or something. Like just do like a collab. And I don't know if he allows that though. But yeah, no, I just love the Ave Maria song, and he did that so beautifully. And there just was not one single mistake. Like it's just like, oh my god, not one mistake. Like he's that good.
I definitely enjoyed it, and I mean I wouldn't say I'm into much opera, but the just like the melody of the composition and the it was much more mellow than what we've seen from Dimash up to this point. It was kind of, I wouldn't say subdued in the vocal in any way, but like the backing instrumentation was more subdued than normal.
It was like a cloud and he was floating on it.
Yes.
And one of the things I wanted to say, there was just that one section in the music where I heard my predictive brain and my predictive ear heard it going to a dominant chord. And then I heard Igor employ like every flippin' possible stall that you can do. And it was so gorgeous. I'm laughing because, I do the same stuff, right? So throw those extra little stalls in there, like maybe You know, you have your root chord in there with the fifth and the bass before you go to your dominant chord. And then when you first hit your dominant chord, you're suspending the fourth, which is still that root note, right? And then it gives that final where do finally comes down to T, right? Yeah. You know, and resolves that final seventh chord, the 5/7 chord, dominant chord. It was just there's one spot where he was just tugging at my heartstrings. I was like, give it to me, you know. And it's like, finally, okay, here you go. Now you can have it now. I made you wait long enough, just like we do for Dimash and the stream, right? We put him last, we make everybody wait because he's worth it. Kyle, what do you think of this one?
That arrangement, I wasn't a big fan of it. I guess it's one of those classic pieces that it's like, and I get the idea. It's like, hey, I assume that the arranger is from Kazakhstan or somewhere, and I get the idea. Hey, we want to show what we can do and stuff, but why use a piece that comes from elsewhere and change it up just to let the singer show off? So I don't know.
I believe
that part
Igor's from Russia. I'm not certain.
Well, I mean, Kazakhstan is almost there.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not. I know right. Geography. I get it. But I don't know. I was really. I'm always interested in the stage performance because when someone has that level of skill, and stepping out on stage, I'm always interested in a very good and positive way, despite what Dimash fans often think of what I say when I watch those videos. I was curious, like using a dynamic microphone like that without monitors. The monitors were like on either side, not pointing at him. He didn't appear to have any ear monitors, too.
I think he did.
I don't think so, unless it was on the one side that he didn't turn his head.
Yeah, I think it was just on the one side.
Yeah, because that was real curious, and a dynamic microphone to pick up the voice like that, you really need to have someone watching the EQ, because it could. All those other frequencies are really going to combat. That is not a knock against his singing. That is just an observation. I'm explaining to people not on the Zoom call with us, but the people are going to watch this thing. Oh, Kyle thinks that he can do this better. No, that's not. I'm noting the productional aspect because I'm nerdy and I freaking do stuff like that.
Remember, we're a collaborative family here, and so we all get to upload the videos. And so please don't comment and say, I've seen this before. If you're watching this right now, you're going to see it again. Okay, make sure you know that. Also, go to patreon.com/Matthew's Music Lesson Studio for weekly bonus content. That's right, the weekly bonus content is insane. It's off the chain. You get a bonus video every single week. Patreon.com/Matthew's Music Lesson Studio. You can help me meet my weekly goal at liberapay.com/Matthew's Music. This is a non-profit. Only transfer fees apply, so you can really support the studio hardcore here. You can buy me a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/Matthew's Music. Thank you to everyone who has been buying me the coffees. I am drinking them. Also, Venmo. Send me a tip at Matthew's Music. You can also do a super chat just like Jennifer did. Super chats beat you to the top of the line. You get a shout out immediately for your super chat within a few moments, and you also get the top of the chat later. So I'll give you a second shout out because you're awesome. And also, we've got here music lessons. Since we're going back to school, it's time to learn. I teach globally, only in English. MatthewsMusicLessonStudio.com. All you need is an internet connection, a device, and you get to record the lessons and keep them forever. Forever! So make sure you all like this video. Please share it out. Subscribe to myself. Subscribe to my wonderful guests, Evelyn Holland, Jennifer Valaket, her Jennifer's Music page, and Kyle Walz. Make sure you find him at Kyle Walz on Instagram. Little pirate voice here. And I'll see you all next time on The Sound Live.